See these posters on the wall? They
I
are
do see
from
the posters on the wall.
Hideo Kojima's previous game before Metal Gear Solid, Police Knots, which is like a visual novel adventure game that was only released in Japan.
Hmm.
It had a fan translation released in 2009, and remember when Otacon was talking about Japanese animes and it showed those little animation stuff? Those are cutscenes from Police Knots.
Oh.
They didn't just
Well,
lift
there you
like
go.
some random TV show.
That's what I thought they were doing.
They had the rights. But Police Knots is pretty cool. And I'm not going to get into it. It's too complicated to explain. But it's cool.
Alright, just check it out.
Yep. I don't know why Otacon's such a huge fan of like a 1990s Japanese-only video game, enough to have a poster of it up in his work in 2005. That's kind of strange. He's a big fan of these like 1994 Japanese-only video game. But hey, he's a nerd. It works.
Yeah, it works. It does fit the character.
Yeah.
Alright, so we gotta go find Meryl by the way
Yep.
she walks. Is that...
Yep, we gotta crawl around looking for asses, just scooping them out, staring at them, trying to find the right one. And that's what
that's
happens if a
not-
camera sees you.
Oh.
Yeah, he
Does
thought
that actually get you like rations and bullets if you need them?
Huh?
Does that kind of actually get you rations and
No,
bullets if you need
that's
them?
not an actual gameplay mechanic. He just kind of says that. There's one spot in the game you can call him and it'll bring you something, but you can't just like do it normally.
Okay.
I don't know if it was cut or if they just never planned for it. But... So you thought that cutscene when we first met Meryl and the camera focused on her butt was just for the fun of it, but no, it had gameplay purposes.
Do you ever break this guy's neck?
Yeah, I love killing this guy. This time I thought I'd mix it up, shoot him a bit.
I don't know.
He deserves it.
Oh, he had food? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'd get his bathroom food.
So you don't want to wash your hands first before you ate that?
Look, I'm a super soldier. I have great genes. Snake will be fine. Alright, let's see this guy's butt. Is this the butt we're looking for?
I don't think so.
It is not.
Oh, definitely not.
And you thought I'd edit out all alerts. Normally, if you're like pressed up against a wall, they'll just walk right by you and it's safe, but that wall's like right at the end of his patrol route, so it did not work.
Oh,
But that was not Meryl.
obviously. If you like shoot her, what happens?
It's a game over.
Good to know.
Yep. These guys, very short attention spans. I hit from them for like 7 seconds, and now they're just out.
They're genome soldiers, right? Like, special force terrorists?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how Snake's gun just pokes out and doesn't even matter.
Right.
Alright, let's see what this person's walk is like. Oh yeah, that looks
You know
girly.
what? Yeah.
I think that's our guy.
That could be it. That could be it.
Hey, you
Yeah,
Meryl?
girl.
Oh yep, and she just runs off. She doesn't fight you.
Oh, it takes you away your little hiding spot.
And we followed her to the woman's bathroom.
Snake, that's a lady's bathroom.
I know that. Saw Meryl come in here.
So you're waiting after her? Are you some kind of pervert? I won't let you save your mission now.
Listen, Mei Ling, this is the only place on the base that I can talk to Meryl alone.
You're a weirdo. Don't call me again.
Whatever. Weirdo.
That's great.
Do you actually get to save? You do get to save again, right?
I didn't
Did she just
save,
bring it
but
up?
I'm not sure if she'll let you for that one or not. Alright.
Okay.
The US judgmental is Meryl Ling,
Women's
Nastasha.
bathroom, you should...
But I saw Meryl go in here.
Even so, Snake.
Yeah, she
This
also
is
not a
our only
fan.
chance to talk
Follow.
alone together. I was sure she was in here.
Miller's got my
Can you
back
call
though.
Meryl? Can you
No,
call
her
Meryl?
codec broke in that cutscene.
Meryl must be hiding somewhere in there.
Alright, he's not judging us.
Yeah.
So this next cutscene actually changes depending on how fast you follow her into the bathroom. If you do it really quickly, she won't be wearing pants.
That's this. I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, when guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broke.
Is that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battle, you never think about what's next.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear, or...
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
Keys. You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
Slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Got it. I'll be careful. You know, I don't use makeup the way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always this kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father, he was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived and to want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face too while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a .50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh, so I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my .45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra. If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor. The overland route is blocked by glaciers. The door to the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Okay, let's go. I know this place better than you. I'll be point man. Follow me.
Was that really a 10-minute cutscene? No.
Yeah,
it was
we
a
had
little
like
bit.
one room of
Us
kind of
staring at
gameplay,
people.
looking at butts between
Yeah.
That's
the long
strange. There's
Otacon
no...
cutscene
What happened
and
to the
then this long
music?
cutscene.
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
I try not to use the radio too much just because of all the cutscenes,
Thank God Meryl's okay. She's a tough
but I
one,
forgot to
all
edit
right.
these out,
Although
so I don't
when
think
you
they're
look
that
at her,
interesting.
it's hard to imagine how tough.
It must be the walk.
Anyway, glad she's okay.
I also got a key from her. I think I can use it to stop them from launching a nuke.
Get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base. That's where the detonation code inputs is.
Yeah, this game's not very long, but I'm trying to like find all the funny codec conversations, so I'm just calling everybody every second, which makes it annoying to record and take forever.
I know.
I mean, I'm gonna put most of them in like side videos,
As commander of this operation,
except for like the really funny
I
ones.
can't ask you to watch after Meryl, but
Duty first.
And these I forgot to edit out.
sending my own flesh and blood to war.
She understands about duty.
I know she does.
But what I want to know is, what was the real purpose of this military exercise?
I don't know. I said I'm nothing more than a middleman.
Is this transmission being monitored by the military?
Of course.
I get it. All the world's a stage and we're merely players, right?
Yes, but even players can influence the play.
I just hope we can prevent it from having a bad ending.
Glad the military is listening in on Mei Ling calling Snake a pervert.
You found Meryl. Хорошо.
Way to keep it short, Nastasha. That's why.
Thank goodness.
That's why I call you.
It's a good thing you hooked up with Meryl. You should have seen the Colonel. He doesn't like to let it show because he's the boss, but he was so happy he could barely contain himself.
I'm glad to hear that.
He was happy that Snake was talking to his niece while she wasn't wearing pants. After he fell into the ladies' restroom.
He's a weird guy. Colonel. So
Alright.
couple of Easter eggs with Meryl. One, if you
Alright.
get into a box, she'll like be all confused and be like, "A box? What's going on?" I forgot to do that. That's why I'm saying it.
What are you
Okay.
Then if you just keep staring at her, she'll get kind of annoyed and gradually turn more and more red,
Come on, Snake.
Oh yeah, I see it.
which is kind of an absurd Easter egg, but yeah,
Aren't all Easter eggs absurd?
Like that.
yeah, fair,
Maybe not absurd, but
but like,
What are you doing?
oh, I should have had to sum this out, make it faster. But yeah, she gets red.
that is true. She was getting red.
But the pace of this game is just ridiculous. We have a boss fight with a robot, long cutscene with or cutscene with the robot,
What are you staring
with the
at?
cyborg, cutscene meeting scientist, one room with gameplay, long cutscene with Meryl, and then now we're finally doing more gameplay.
She slaps you.
Yeah, she doesn't like it if you punch her.
That's awesome. I like how the blood splatters from your
Yeah,
face.
it's a very cartoony slap too.
Oh man. Yeah, she winds all the way back and comes all the way around.
My head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
God, I love the atmosphere of this part. How creepy it gets and weird, and it's so unnerving when you first play through.
That was... Yeah, that was something else.
Colonel, Meryl's acting kind of strange.
Maybe she's just feeling a little tired from all the stress.
Snake, do you hear something that sounds like a song?
Yeah, I do. I started hearing it a little way back. What could it be?
Hurry ahead, Snake. The underground base is to the north, isn't it?
Yeah,
Be careful,
I've
Snake.
literally never called her before, other than that one part in the tank fight. Progress is blocked off. Guess we better leave.
Snake, how do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Oh, Snake, I want you.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Alright.
Well, I guess we only have one option. I don't really want to beat her up, but she'll shoot us if we don't, so...
Fight stars.
Useless woman.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power? Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now lend your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You are a very methodical man. The type that always kicks his tires before he leaves. You are a highly skilled warrior, well suited to this stealth mission. You are extremely careful of traps. You are either very cautious, or you are a coward. Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul. I can see into your mind. You like Castlevania, don't you? You have not said it often. You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me? I will show you my psychokinetic power. Put your controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good. Now I will move your controller by the power of my will alone. What do you know? Can you feel my power now? The demonstration is over.
Yeah, so he moves your controller across the ground during the demonstration. He vibrates it.
Alright.
Now he makes the screen look like an old TV, saying video.
I'll be honest, I saw that and I almost said, oh, I just lost the feed. What's going on? I was like, oh, never mind. You know what this is.
Even with the extremely 90s TV aesthetic.
Yeah. I was like, Hideo, I've never seen that before. And I'm like, oh, hide. Oh. Never mind.
Alright. Bullets are not working so far. He's just saying it's useless. This guy's power's on a whole nother level. He's moving my controller. He's reading my memory card. Can't shoot him. What's the solution? We got.
Are you trying to reassign the controller?
Yep, we have to move your controller
different
to
port.
controller port 2 to be able to damage Psycho Mantis. It's maybe the most famous thing about this game, and like the most iconic moment.
Oh, can you? I vaguely remember you can plug your controller, re-plug it back in, and that'll work. Or you have to unplug it to a different.
You have to unplug it into
Wow.
the second port.
Gotcha.
But since I'm playing on PS3, and you don't really use controller ports, I just change it through the menu.
Former KGB
Oh, there you go.
His telepathic abilities. After the
get
collapse of the
Mantis'
Soviet
backstory.
Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked
Good
with the
name.
FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer, and he got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. Traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He can read
Awesome.
people's minds. He knows every move that you're going to make.
What should I do?
The job recruiter knows how to find him.
There must be some way.
Boy,
He's a
They
master
just don't seem to pick up the
people, Snake. Don't
best and
let him
brightest.
manipulate you.
you know, they're not going for like the West Point grads. They're going for
They're
the
not
serial
really
killers.
interested in
Or-
soldiers, they just kind of want superpowers.
You've got more battle
Yeah.
experience. You can do it, Snake.
Just like not quite the special forces unit I would put together myself.
Yeah, that's kind of actually
You've got to save her.
different for this game, and Snake kind of mentioned that in the conversation with Naomi during the Grey Fox boss fight. When Snake was in
Yeah.
Foxhound and Fox, it was just like a normal soldier unit, like with like a lot of people, and the big boss was the commanding officer. But now Foxhound just kind of like 5 weirdos with superpowers,
Yeah.
just like a small group instead of like a whole unit.
hmm
Oh god, I call Naomi too. God.
Are you hurt, Snake? Don't give up.
Oh, you're really fishing for conversations.
So this fight, Mantis in general, is just super awesome. I think we can all agree on that,
Alright.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing about Psycho
Absolutely.
Mantis is, though, his boss fight's not actually that fun once you do the controller port trick.
Oh, you're just dodging around.
He just has like a ton of health, like the shots don't do much damage, and the camera's kind of hard to see his attacks. Like, it's probably actually
did
the
they do
least,
that?
one of the least fun fights to play in the game. It's just like the coolest thing ever, so, I mean, it evens out. I'm not complaining or anything. But yeah,
I
Psycho
forgot about
Mantis.
bringing your memory card. It's
Yeah.
like Castlevania. I was like, what?
Yeah, that wasn't there last time because I don't have Symphony of the Night for PS1, but I have the digital version on PS3. So I put these on the same memory card, so just so Mantis could say that line. And the other games he references in the Japanese version, if you have Police Knots on your memory card, and Snatcher, another Kojima game, then there's like a Hideo Kojima voice clip where he thanks you for your support.
That's awesome. And now you gotta knock Meryl out.
Yeah, he's doing this again.
Good golly.
She's durable.
Just kick her into the table.
Indeed. But I know your weak points. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
Stop! Meryl!
No! It cannot be! No!
So now he turns invisible just like the ninja. It seems like everybody has stealth camouflage but Snake. Mantis' attacks are just kind of like throwing furniture at you. Just throw some chairs and some paintings at you. I kind of wish he had like a knife gimmick where he had like maybe like some knives he could like levitate at you and do stuff. Because he just seems kind of weak throwing furniture. He seems kind of lame, even though he's like a super powerful dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this fight's fine. It's not like bad fighting him part. It's just
There's a lot to it.
overshadowed by the other parts of this fight. I love killing him with a punch and just watching him go flying. So, you may be wondering, what if it's 1998 and there's no internet? How would I possibly have figured out I need to change controller ports to beat him?
Yep.
So first you die once.
Alright.
And then when you fight him again, you die again. And then,
Wow.
if you die twice, Colonel Campbell will call you and tell you what you need to do. Which,
I'll
you
tell
might
you
think
to
it's
change the
lame
controller
that
port.
they just kind of tell you the solution, but I think that's better than being stuck at this part for months, because why would you ever think to change controller ports? I think like they can get away with it. It's too cool of an idea to be upset that they tell you the answer.
Well, it's such an out-of-the-box answer. Like, I don't know of any other game that makes you change your controller ports.
Exactly. So what happens if you die again, though, after he tells you?
I don't know.
Well, what if you were using a PlayStation that for some reason had like a damaged controller port too?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, this is a little rare to see, but there's actually another way to beat Mantis. And it only works after this conversation if you die 3 times to him after Campbell tells you what to do. So the solution doesn't really make any sense at all. In this room, there's 2 statues of Mantis, and you shoot him, and then he sees his face, or you destroy them, and then it breaks the concentration. You can shoot. It makes no sense. Why are there offices of Psycho Mantis?
If you're old-fashioned and you don't want to change controller ports.
Yeah, if you're lazy. But like, why are there statues of Mantis' head in this facility? Like, I don't think this is Foxhound's base. I think they just kind of showed up here and took over. They've been here like a week probably. And even if it was a base.
This guy is levitating chairs and reading your data port, and you're worried about him having statues of himself in his office? Come on.
He said he hates the look of his face. Why does he want these statues solely that he hates? That makes no sense, but whatever.
Dude, I'm sure you know people who do silly things.
All right,
that don't
fine.
make sense.
Fine, I'll stop questioning the gas mask bondage psychic guy.
That's probably the most reasonable part of the entire fight.
Now that Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
So, you used the other... I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground in space, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers. And use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
Read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the pasts, presents, and futures of thousands upon thousands and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one's seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But You are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen through evil. You, Snake, you're just like the boss. Yes. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in her heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world.
I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
Really like that cutscene. Learn a lot about Snake's character.
I do like the cutscene. I'm not quite such a fan of Meryl's self-doubt every time something happens.
Neither is Snake. He's just like, whatever, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Just
right?
stay here, come
Yeah.
with me. We're not talking about this.
Yep. Yeah. He sounds like an adult. He's like trying to get some work done around the house. He has to babysit like a 2-year-old.
Psycho Mantis. What a pathetic man.
Miller, not a fan of Mantis.
He was born with all the right
Apparently
tools,
not.
but he never knew how to use them.
Yeah, but Snake, despite being
No.
like the coolest dude on the planet, just kind of a sad, lonely guy.
Mhm.
Likes killing people.
Are you
Or
feeling
he's very good at it.
Mantis had incredible power. Fantastic power.
I like the contrast between Otacon and Miller here.
Used to make people happy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a sad thing when you see all that power being used just for war.
Miller's like, what an idiot. He's now dead. He's weak. And then Otacon's like, oh, poor guy. He should have used his power for good.
It is so ironic. People are working as slaves to pay for weapons that must never be
I don't think this
used.
is related to Mantis. I think it's just a general nude conversation.
People themselves.
Yeah, that looks like general new talk.
It looks like Meryl's away. Thanks, Snake. Snake. there's
What
no
was that,
time.
Naomi?
Did nothing.
On base. You should be able to go
Why don't you have your own frequency? Why do I have to call Campbell to talk to you?
Oh man.
Alright, let's save.
Campbell's over there like, oh, I don't care about Psycho Mantis. I'm just glad that my niece is okay.
People don't normally lie
Campbell just
about
thinks
bread.
Mantis is normal, like that's what the kids are into.
Maybe you
He's just out of
Mhm.
touch. He just thinks all
Yeah.
people are weird, all young people are weird like that.
Yeah.
So we've had about 2 boss fights, and like an hour of cutscene, and 1 room of normal gameplay. And even in the
Yeah, that
gameplay,
really
it was looking
does
at
feel
butts and
right.
not stealth.
Yeah, it really does feel right.
The pace of this game
Because
is
you have done a
ridiculous.
lot of cutscenes.
Yeah,
Oh.
like how
I
fast
feel
this
alright.
game moves in terms of stuff happening is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't really walk around, which I like because that's probably my biggest problem with role-playing games is that you do so much walking. You really don't walk around here a whole lot.
No, you travel like 2 small rooms for every event, major event.
Yeah, and there's another cutscene or a boss fight, or both. Frequently both.
Frequently both.
Yeah.
So, is Mantis highlighted the game so far, I assume?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Of course.
Yep.
Like,
It's very difficult to not know like the secret to that fight before you play this game.
hmm
Like, I feel like if this game gets brought up, the Mantis fight's gonna be brought up.
It's like one of the first talking points.
Yeah, so that's kind of why I wanted to show that Campbell tells you what to do and show kind of like how it was in 1998.
Yeah.
Meryl is acting strange.
It could be the stress of battle. I have a friend who had Chechen syndrome. He became depressed 6 months after returning from Chechnya and took his own life. He was forced to fight people who spoke his own language, people with his own culture. He couldn't live with the guilt of it.
It sounds like PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of veterans returning from Vietnam suffered from that. In fact, many still do.
Yes, it is also similar to the Afghan syndrome. In Meryl's case, it is probably a much more short-term condition. Try to cheer her up. She'll come out of it.
It's like every video you'll go through all the codecs and then edit out the ones that you don't like.
Pretty much.
Wow, you put a lot of time into this.
Yeah.
A lot of time.